this video we're going to demonstrate how best to put together the base part of any Eckon signal kit. All the kits come provided with the fret you can see here, which also comes with the post. Every fret contains the base section, just here. You also get the retention ring, full ladder section and the top. You also get a selection of detailing parts included, such as the diamond plate, which here we painted white, call box, identification plate for signal, retention bars, and what was known as a D plate, which was used for a plunger to signal boxes, which was only used on earlier variants. We won't be using those parts today, but just showing how to put together this quite simple part of the kit. To start off with, take a nice flat blade scalpel and just remove the base section. 2 simple clips, like that. If you keep it nice and square, you can see you don't need to take off any, can't get hold of it, any flashing at all. You do the same thing for the ladder, keeping it nice and square to the edge. And it's a simple job to remove this ladder. A lot of you will have noticed that obviously the ladder is made of plastic, so you have to be quite careful with it. Make sure you don't crack it or split it. Again, just removing any little bits on the edge with the scalpel blade. Keep that nice and clean. If you prefer to have a more fine scale ladder, you can purchase the EA1 ladder pack from Eckon. You get 3 ladders in this pack made of brass. We've sprayed ours here with just a primer, available from all good DIY shops. And as you can see, you do get a slightly finer finish, but it's up to the individual. The plastic ladder, to be fair, does look rather good anyway. So now remove the rest of the parts we need for this section, which is just the top, which is simply done again with 2 clips, like that. There we go. To fit these parts together, to take the post, which is high quality and milled, and just push it into the base. You find it's quite a nice little push fit. And the top, again, just pushes on like that. To get everything pushed down nice and neat and tight, take a simple flat rule and give it a push. You saw that clip in. You now look underneath, that the bottom is flush, as is the top. And that there is nice and firmly together. No glue required. For the next section we are going to glue the ladder on. Now before doing this we have to make sure the ladder is the correct length. As provided in the kit, it is slightly too long. This is done so if you are fitting any of the accessories to this, such as a route indicator on top of the signal, it would require a longer ladder in real life, so you can leave it on for that purpose. For this we don't need to. So what we say is, we have a little look at the length of it there, and we know that we need to take off 3 rungs. That's what's recommended. So it's nice and simple. Just count them off, 1, 2, 3, and just clip that away like that there. With the flap to the bottom, that can be sat in place rather simply, and it just snuggles in there. And as you can see, simple as that. Flush to the top, simple and easy. We always recommend, of course, gluing these parts in place, and we just use an off-the-shelf super glue. And all we say is put a little drop either directly onto the head itself, or you can run a film along the base of the ladder like that. It's ever so simple. And then just drop the base in place and push the head in like that. And that's it. Next part now, obviously we want to be adding the ring. These are added for security, so any maintenance staff walking up there or lineside crew going up there don't fall off the ladder. To remove this, again very carefully with the scalpel, nip it away from the fret, making sure nice square clean cuts each time. A little bit of care taken at this stage obtains a better result in the end. Again, just make sure there's no little bits of burring left over. And now we can apply this using a pair of tweezers and again a drop of super glue. What I do myself, hold it nice and firm and put a little tiny drop just on the inside of each part of the ring. And then take this and it just sits around the outside top of the ladder. As simple as that. And there we can see, make sure it's nice and square, the ring is fitted. As quickly and easy as that, the post is now constructed and we can then move on to add the rest of the signal parts to complete our signal kit.